This is Nostrovini. As you can see, I'm being held prisoner by a gangbanger. That's what I get for my AIDS. Gangbangers. This is a criminal person. He's doing so much criminal things. He's totally hiding his identity. You know why? Because he's a gangbanger criminal type.
This is true. I'm just coming to be in the show so I can find out where he keeps his money at.
That's what he's sticking around for. He
So yeah,
sounds like Batman. He's
we
like the Batman, the one with the Joker.
we gotta ask him some questions so I can know where he put his money at.
He thinks he's gonna fool me. What he thinks he's gonna do is he gonna in the conversation I get so familiar with him I'll bond. I'm not gonna bond with him because I know better. His brain works here. That's my notes from when I did a Nostrovini previously. That Nostrovini is this a live example here? Or is this regular Nostrovini? Whatever it is, we'll do it.
No, it's not.
No, it's not live.
No, it's not that. That's the regular.
In other words, we're dead. When you see this, this won't be live. One time we're going to do a live act, and that's chaos. Look at my Muhammad Ali's door today. I loved her.
All right. First one
Met
is
her once, you know.
human bones at FBI.
Oh, look. This is how the world is the end times. The guy was grave robbing, right? Grave robbing.
Mhm.
He's robbing the graves, and the FBI comes in and say, "Hey, you, look at you, Mr. Gould. You can't no rob a grave." And the guy starts, he takes the body parts, he takes the bones, and he starts to throw them at the FBI.
Mhm.
Now I say, that man deserves to be shot. He should be in the ground.
Yep.
And we eat his bones. Cool. What the hell's going on? This is the end times. He should know. He's part of the end times. He held
So
me prisoner here in this
so the
apartment.
FBI they found bones.
They fought. The guy comes. The FBI discovers him in the graveyard, right?
Okay.
And they said, "What the fuck is going on here?" The guy's he's a cool. He's taking the bones and he's taking them out and he's playing with them like a toy. The FBI, they're saying, "You can't do that."
Mm.
So the FBI takes the gun and says, "Put down the bones." And he throws them on it. Now that's wrong. You don't do that to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. You have respect. You know, in my day, when I was young, and I know you're looking at me saying, "You said you're a young guy now." Not so young. I'm kind of up there. And in my day, the FBI, they shot you immediately when you went on a line. Just shot you. Like Dillinger. You know Dillinger, he got shot, you know.
But I don't ask questions. I just shoot.
Oh, but yeah, he asked me a question. Anyone?
I just shoot.
You would just you wouldn't even ask a
I
question.
want to ask questions. Shoot.
Shoot before you even think.
But
But
the,
that's because you're a
but
gangbanger.
then
You're
now
lawless.
this age is now everything is so smart and the way it's built, it's like you can hide stuff in places that you would never see until you actually see it. Like last time I robbed the house, I couldn't found the money because the money was behind the picture frame.
The
Oh,
classic picture frame hiding in the
oh, they
thing.
good.
Oh, that's good.
They good.
You know, this kid's not that bright. That's the first place you go is the picture frame. And he watches all movies. He knows that. That's where the safe is. You go in there and you ding the tumbler and you get in, the money's there. The money that the mob is hiding.
The next one, keep kids safe.
Keep kids safe. Now they were complaining about them taking the illegals' kids away from them, right?
Mhm.
Now the thing is, we take kids away from the illegal people all the time. Say you're a junkie, right?
Mhm.
You're not raising your kids right. You're not feeding them right. You're not taking them to school or giving them a nurturing. You're taking them, throw them on the street, and your junk becomes the head of your kid, right?
Mhm.
Now that mother, should or that father, should she retain those kids? Do you think that?
No.
Of course not. You gotta separate, you gotta put them in an orphanage. No, that's not right. You don't want to put a kid in an orphanage because the kid's gonna love the mother because and the father, even though they're crumb bumps.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call them crumb bumps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. But you know what are you gonna do? People are irresponsible. They wanna open their legs and do the boom 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 boom. And then a kid comes out 9 months later and the kid they're junkies. They can't have the responsibility of parenthood. That's a big job.
So what will you do
What I would do?
if you have
Sterilization.
the option, or they gave you the choice? Oh, they asked you for a solution. What would your solution be?
I told you, you know what the
Because
sterilization? I would,
how you know who's junkie, who's not?
well, you give them an examination if they have heroin or meth or crack in their bloodstream,
Okay.
they're a junkie. Now, I would be a little more tolerant. I would tie the girl's tubes, right? And temporarily make it so the guy can't impregnate nobody. And then when they weren't junkies no more and they want to be responsible people, untie the tubes and do the vasectomy on the guy
So you gotta first you gotta tie the two while letting them know it's tied.
that they cannot be a junkie on junk
So
and
when
have
they are
kids.
junkie, they don't know what's going on. They all this time they can't have no kid.
They can't have kill kids.
So when they clean up and then everything, and then they go,
Then they can have a second
then they
chance.
gotta let them know like, okay, you gotta untie it.
We gotta untie it because they can undo these operations here.
Okay,
See that is not reasonable? You think that's reasonable?
you taking freedom away, but yeah,
Well, you was with the freedom to have a kid who abuse a kid,
no, it's not
to
freedom.
doom a kid. Look, come on, you can't do that. I mean, some people would say just sterilize them outright, and then they can't have babies anyway.
Yeah,
But maybe do reform. Maybe if they find Jesus. You know, I got Jesus over there. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? I got Jesus over there. He's
Right.
way behind you. He's hiding. Jesus hiding down.
We gotta get him later.
We gotta get you. We gotta put Jesus in the front of the pack.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We gotta do that. See, I got a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I got over there. I got the judgment, the ancient Egyptian god of judgment.
Judgment Day.
On one hand, he has a heart, and the other one, he has a feather, and he judges you before you go into the afterlife. Yeah, I got serious gods here.
The next one is power out again
In Cuba,
in Cuba.
I'm gonna tell you something, you commie bastards.
Cuba.
You know what's happening in Cuba? Cuba. A bunch of rich communists, right? They're going to Cuba to support the Cubans resisting American oppression or undermining their situation, right?
Yeah.
But they're in a luxury hotel.
What?
Yeah, they're in a luxury hotel that the regular Cubans can't go in, right?
Wow.
They got the electricity, they got the food, they got everything there, and they're living the life of Riley in Cuba while everybody else don't have no electricity, no food, no nothing.
Oh, how are they helping?
They're not helping. They're saying, because you know what they want, these rich communists?
Oh,
They want Cuba to be a vacation spot for them. They think it's quaint. Now, the Cubans are very industrious people. If you ever see Florida, some of the biggest business people, the middle class people, they are very industrious.
yeah.
Now, and they do well in the capitalist society. In the Cuban society, they don't do so well. It's like it's frozen, like the place is frozen in time.
Mm,
And before they were supported by the Soviets, right?
yeah.
And then they were supported by the Venezuelans and the Iranians with gas, but they've been just getting along. See, we had a blockade of them, and we blockaded them, but they blame us for their strife. But you know what? It don't make any sense because all these countries, what they want to they want to parasitically live off the the productive people of the world, and they want to steal. So they want to exploit the people who have their shit together. Excuse my language. This is a children's channel. I don't like to
So
say bad words.
what's wrong with Cuba?
Nothing's wrong with Cuba except communism.
So they are they trying to fix it or they just trying
They
to
can't fix it because it's the nature of the game.
oh they made an agreement with the US?
Well, what they're doing is the US is saying, look, Cuba, we're gonna block you. You're not gonna live off the oil from Venezuela. You're not gonna get the subsidies from Iran or Russia. You're gonna have to be on your own. Now we're pushing them over the edge a little bit. Honestly, God.
Do they have their own oil and all that?
No, they got no resources.
So
They got
how
their
they gonna
sugar.
survive?
They ain't. Soon they're gonna be what's his name? The vice is he vice president? No, he's not the vice president. The Cuban guy. What's his name? Why my brain's not working here.
The
There's
mayor?
no, he's the Secretary of State.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and he's a Cuban guy. His father and mother were Cubans. They ran away from Cuba in the 60s,
Mm.
and they were jailed for a period of time. And he wants revenge. He wants to take over. The Cubans who live in Florida, they want to take over Cuba again and restore it to its former glory.
Mm.
Because it was a very nice place. They had corruption. They had what you call your Batista,
Yeah.
and he was no bargain. But the Cubans were better off under him than they under Castro.
Ah, so let me get your prediction from here.
Well, my prediction, you want to know most Trevini's going to make? Go
Yeah.
through.
No oil in Venezuela,
Nah,
no oil in Iran.
no. See,
In a couple of years, if there's no, if there is nothing to live off, what Cuba's gonna look like?
Cuba?
Yeah,
Cuba will look like a paradise. You know why?
but it doesn't have nothing.
And no,
It's not
they,
being supported.
not as communists. They can't exist under communists.
It's not being supported by none of them.
But we will support Cuba once they throw the communists out. So in other words, they'll get American oil, they'll get Venezuelan oil, and that maybe even Iranian oil, and they have the oil they need. They have food there, right? And they'll have sugar cane, and they'll have casinos again, and they'll have it'll be very nice.
Any changes or no?
Well, the changes will be the average Cuban, right? Will be living a very productive life. Not a little bit of socialism. There's nothing wrong with a little bit, but the way they have it now, it doesn't work.
So what is it gonna be?
It'll be a capitalist country once more.
Capitalists.
It'll be country capitalist.
They're gonna be we the people.
It'll be we the people, we the Cuban people.
We the Cuban people.
Now we'll have a lot of influence there, right? But it won't be our puppet.
It'll be their own.
They'll be oh
Their
yeah.
own island.
They'll-
It'll be based on the people who lives there.
Yeah, and the people there, the government won't be the end all and be all. It'll be the individual striving and getting the maximum out of their lives.
Ah.
Yeah. See, the way it is now, if say if you're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
You think a doctor's going to have a good income, right?
Yeah.
You know how much money you make as a doctor?
How much?
100 a month.
Wow.
But you're working just as hard, so nobody works really hard there
I see.
because it doesn't benefit you. And if you do work hard, you might lose what you got there because somebody does somebody a favor and they take your apartment away.
Wow.
And if you look at Cuba, it looks like exactly the way it looked in 1959, the year I was born.
Do you think they
You have
need?
old cars. It looks like you go back in time.
Do you think they need any renovation in this?
Well, they will be renovated. They'll make it a vacation paradise there. People will go there. Cubans will have jobs. It'll be nice.
Yeah, but some of them are very dangerous, and I think Cuba is in that category.
Well, they got
Well,
hardcore commies there.
But
That's true.
would that be removed from that category once they revert back to the other one?
Well, the thing is, the people who support the government who could potentially be dangerous, right?
Yeah.
they won't have any support in the streets.
Oh,
You know, a fish has to swim, a shark has to fish and swim in friendly waters. The waters will not be friendly. You might have sporadically a terrorist attack by the old line commies,
mm.
but they won't be able to move. Everybody will know where they are. They won't be able to support them. See, the thing is, they will not be able to have support because they have been discredited.
Right.
And they'll, you know, it's not like Iran where they might have fanatical uh, religious people who'll fight to the end for the old regime. These guys is political. When political capital disappears,
Yeah.
it disappears entirely. Yeah,
Very good. Very good. All right. Sketchy first lady.
that's the first lady of New York, our mayor's wife.
What?
Yeah,
The
that's
mayor's
what they
wife?
call. Yeah, the mayor's
Oh
wife.
my.
Oh, she's. Oh my God, it's
Oh,
right. You know what she did?
what she did?
She made a post, and not too long ago. Not this is not years ago when she was a teen. She made a post that when you remember when the Hamas killed all those Jews, they put the babies in the fry pan and they murdered and raped and killed the old people, right?
Yeah.
She said it was all CGI.
What?
That didn't happen.
Wow.
They advertised it. They sent it out to the multitudes, and she's saying no, it was all propaganda.
It was so fake.
Oh, it was all fake. That's according to her. Because they can't admit that they're doing atrocities. And then they say to the river to the sea, you know, that means no Jews
Because
in
back then there
Palestine.
was no AI, right? We
When,
didn't have back AIs back then.
no, yes, we did. You could have an AI,
No, but
but when
the
they,
video that you talking about, there was no AI at the time.
not as advanced as it is now.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. So how can that be a lie?
because it's a lie,
To
because
her.
because it's a distraction. In other words,
So is
okay,
it, so they're
here,
doing a distraction to focus on something else?
yeah, because they want enough people to believe that the atrocity didn't happen.
Mm,
The thing is, the atrocity happened, right? And
you got me
Hamas
there.
said to the whole world, "This is what we do."
You got me there.
Right. So they did. So what they did was she goes, "Oh, it's not really true," and you got enough idiots, right? Who are following like these radical Muslims, right? They're saying the gay people. In other words, uh, the gay people for the liberation of Palestine, right?
Yeah.
Now this is happening right now. You know what they do in Palestine if those gay people went into to where the Hamases are?
No.
They fill their buttholes with oil, hot oil,
What?
and then they throw them off a roof.
Oh no.
Because being gay is against the law. And when they kill you, they don't kill you in a nice way.
That's not.
Now, can you imagine me?
That's not
What
cool.
if I'm a supporter of Hamas who like to kill men in Batman suits?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. A lot of those people who support the Hamas are idiots.
All right, the next one. A Loblo by Moby.
Oh, you ever hear the song by the Kinks? Lola, lo, and it's about a guy. He's dating a girl that he thinks is a girl, but it really is a guy.
What?
Yeah, this is an old song from 1960s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's by the Kinks. It's a famous song.
Oh yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, this Moby, who's not half the musician that the Kinks were, right?
Right.
He's saying it wasn't woke enough. It wasn't pro-transgender enough.
What you mean by that?
In other words, because it said sometimes a man couldn't be a woman and all this stuff, right?
Right.
It was a little ambiguous. There was not. It was pro going out with a cross dresser. But what they want is that when you see a transgender,
So
right?
what was the problem with the with
He was saying it wasn't enlightened enough. Now, this song was made in
It wasn't clear enough.
Yeah, it wasn't clear enough that it was pro-transgendi.
Oh,
See,
okay.
it wasn't like, oh,
But
she's a woman, I'm screwing a woman.
but
You want to hear the song?
they calling it as a trend song, right?
Yeah,
But it's not because it was not that clear.
but it was clear. You want to hear the song?
This
Well,
is
let me go. See if we can make Alexa.
all right.
Okay. Alexa, sing the song Lola by the Kinks.
Here's Lola by the Kinks from Apple Music.
Let's take on that club down in Old Soho where you drink champagne and the taste is like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A
You ever hear the song?
She's
Before
walked
your
up to
time.
me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said hello.
Well, okay.
Hello, baby. La,
What
la,
is
la, 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 la.
Ay.
So nice. Push not ready. No, still go. Yeah, till floor. Use now.
That's not the anti-transgender. Now, I don't know if it's to be heard over this thing, but that's the song. Yeah, now they'll just go low, 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 low. See, it's not that Lola was a guy. And he's going out with Lola, he's doing Opie over for him. Now this Moby,
Alexa, stop. So far, he was drunk enough to meet a girl who was a guy,
yeah,
but
and he apparently liked it.
apparently liked it. But he pushed away and ran away.
Because he's too drunk, and then he realized
He ran away because he
Yeah.
was like, "Wait, this is a man."
Yeah. And he's never been with a woman before.
He never been with him
Never
before, but
before.
it was a man.
It was a man. Now, according to Moby, this idiot Moby, he's
So-
supposed to acknowledge it's a woman, even though it's not a woman, it's a guy in drag.
How is this a transgender?
Because
Because this is a song of bad experience he had.
no, the thing is, it's not a bad experience for him because most transgendies, right,
Yeah.
have had superficial operations, right? And even if they had the operation, we're still men.
Yeah,
They
but
some
he's
men
not
who-
talking about him being dressed in that.
No,
He's talking about the girl
the
he
guy,
met.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's had a relationship with her, and now his girls could be boys and boys could be men. It's a mixed up world.
Yeah, that's what he said.
See, and now
It's confusing.
See,
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, and then the thing is, it's a classic. It is cross-dressing transgendy at that time, right? And now what the transgendies want, right? Say you went out with a date with a girl, right?
Right.
She looks like a guy. She talks like a girl, right? But she's secretly a man and she pulls down her pants, she got a penis there. Or the remnants of once was a penis, and it's obvious like she's not quite, it's an artificial thing.
Mm.
She wants you to think that she's a woman. She's not a woman. She's a guy who's dressed up as a woman or who's taking apart her own body or his body and is pretending to be a gender that they are not. Because they can't have babies. They
Yeah.
have a different chemistry. Their brains act different.
Also, the gender thing that's a trans song.
It's probably the first one ever.
Oh, okay.
So, it's a pioneer.
How does it end?
Well, it's the end of the way the song
On the video.
It's the
On the video. How?
Well, the thing is, it didn't have a video. That was before the videos.
Oh, okay.
See, they did videos in which they had music to it, but they didn't have the kinks.
Okay.
See if that
So the ending is just that he pushed her away.
Yeah, and the ending he stayed with her. He's having a relationship with her.
Wow, what a twist!
Yeah, that's a twist, and so it's
That's like watching a movie, guys.
oh yeah, in the movie, and if you ever watch the King, you're not familiar with the Kinks. They're very good. It's a very good band,
Okay.
and they would do controversial things.
Wow,
Yeah, if
it was interesting.
let's see, you wanna we'll sometime we'll look at it. You'll that's
We could do one more and then
okay.
because I gotta take my crazy medicine. Ooh,
You crazy? Man?
yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, my crazy! Is that my crazy man?
My crazy medicine. Let's see. Okay, ready? It says, "Freed, he killed."
This is what happens in Biden's America, but not in
Sure.
Trumpy's America. Biden let this kid out, right?
Okay,
He's from South America, right?
okay.
He was breaking the law,
Mm-hmm.
and he robbed a few places and all that stuff. They let him go free,
Mm-hmm.
and he killed a young girl, American girl, right?
Yeah.
Because he was let into the country, he was let to run around doing crime, and not being persecuted.
Yeah.
And that's the story. American citizens get murdered by these illegals. Well, it's not that they're just not illegal; they're criminals. Because what these countries did is they let, as well as the illegal immigrants, the regular people who want jobs, they let a whole bunch of criminals in
Oh.
because they wanted to poison us
I
with
see.
criminals. Who we get, and Biden was letting it happen.
Mm.
They were looking the other way. They didn't care because they were going to get the votes. So you had 20 million people coming in who are going to owe the Democratic Party their livelihoods, the money, their votes. But these people who are getting the votes, they don't even know what they're voting for.
Mm.
See, because they don't know they're voting for the transgender uh, thing that the kids are being sold into slavery. You know what they're doing? When those kids come in, the cartels, it's not with their family. They have to be in the country, right?
Yeah.
And the family has to be in the country, but they have to pay off the cartels the money.
Oh wow.
So they end up in farms being with the headmasters perverts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the only people who would go for this stuff, and they're working marijuana farms for nothing,
Wow.
working off their money. So
For
they're slave labor
change.
for change. And then meatpacking things. It's 14-year-olds, 12-year-old working in meatpacking. You think that's right?
Nope.
It's not right. And then the Democrats, they control the media, so it's not publicized. But now you got 20% of the media that is being publicized, and it's coming up. Now they know that they're doing, and
Mm.
it's not going to work. So with the Somalians, they had all those Somalians. They were robbing $8 billion.
Whoa.
8 billion, no, 11. It was $11 billion. How the hell do you manage that? It's not even that big a state.
I don't know.
And they're doing it in California too.
I don't know how you manage all that money.
All the money. And they would do this kid, right?
Usually they send like a red alert.
Oh yeah.
There's more not money like that, but
This kid
they're
went to
doing it and
they're
they're
doing it.
getting away with it.
Because the politicians are covering their butts, because the police aren't going after it, and because then when they get them, they cry racism because, oh, why is it all the Somalians you want to get? Because that's who's behind it. Look, I'm in town, right?
Right.
The Italian guys, a lot of them were in the mafia. Not all of them.
Right.
But actually not that many. But it was an American Italian organization.
Yeah.
And at one point in the 70s, this guy tried to claim that it was a civil rights thing that they were picking on the Italians.
Mm.
Well, the truth was they were doing it. They had their knees in it. And then they broke the Italian mafia to an extent with RICO laws, and that's another story. But now they're battling these cartels, and these cartels are even worse than the old-fashioned mafia.
Mm.
Because the old-fashioned mafia, at least in their modern form, didn't go after your family.
Wow.
See, if I spoke against the cartels, they might kill my whole family. They might kill my wife, my daughter, and mutilate everybody.
The dogs,
The
the
dog,
puppies,
kill
the
after the
rabbits,
doggy.
the hampers, the ferrets, the little
Yeah, they kill your
the
ferret.
little rabbits.
But you know what? They miscalculate. You know why?
Right.
Because they're dealing with the CIA, the Rangers, the
Mm.
military, and they could be just as ruthless in the right circumstance. They'll kill them all.
There was a movie where the guy killed his dog
Oh,
after his wife died. The wife left the dog.
yeah, that was
The wife left him a dog to remember her of.
yeah.
Oh
saw that
boy, what a
movie.
mistake.
Oh, he loved that dog.
What a mistake.
That was a piece of his wife.
What a mistake the mafia did.
Oh, yeah, it was a Russian mafia guy.
Yeah. What a mistake they made.
Yeah, the boogeyman. They got the boogeyman after them. That was what was the name of that movie? You can't remember the name of the movie, can you?
It's called
His brain is gone. I don't know what he does when he goes out here. I think he goes to the park and gets a contact high. I'm not saying he's a junkie. I'm just saying he has problems. I'm implying it. But I can't directly say. He'd sue me on the statute of limitations or character assassination. I'm trapped here in this house with this gangbanger.
yeah, I'm trying to find the money. I don't know what the money at.
You can't. You actually get your butt off the chair and look around. What, you expect me to say the money's back there? What, am I an idiot? What, I don't have no brain.
See?
See, I got a brain.
Nobody knows what the money is.
No, my
I've been
brain.
here for almost 3 days. I still couldn't find the money.
Well, you
So
gotta be a
I started
go-getter.
cleaning the house, see if I find the money.
Getting the
And I
house
can't
clean.
find it.
They get the whole house clean.
Yeah.
You know what I did? You know where I put my money? I got the gods here. See the gods back there? There's Eden Thonos. There's some superheroes.
What was there?
I got the goddess of death.
Ooh.
I got the goddess. I got the Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
I got Krishna.
Yeah.
I got the Jewish guy.
Right.
I got a Korean buried somewhere there.
Oh,
They don't have they don't have statues of their gods.
no.
No,
Oh,
it's an invisible god. Oh, you don't know where he
it's
is.
like a ghost.
He's like a ghost,
You
like
must-
everywhere and nowhere at the
You
same
must well
time.
just put a ghost.
And you can't badmouth him.
You must well put a ghost and put his name in there.
You know, it's not fair because everybody badmouths Jesus and they make fun of him and they do movies of him and they have him. I've seen South Park where they had him pooping all over the place.
So they can't make a movie about him? That's what you're saying?
No, I said they can make movies, but they make movies that mock Jesus, but they don't make no movies that mock Allah. Because the Arabs, the Muslims, they get very testy about.
Can they make a movie about it?
Oh, they kill you.
No,
They blow it.
can they make it?
No, they can't.
But they can't make about how
You-
good he was?
They indirect don't see they can't have anybody say what the prophet looked like.
No, 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 no.
Allah.
Without giving the details and nothing. They can't make a movie about how Allah became a good leader.
No, not that I know of. They can't show what he looked like.
It,
They can say the results of his
it could be
endeavors,
it could be anything.
but he can't. They can't. No, they can't because they don't want nobody to make fun of them because they know once they show what he looks like, everybody's going to make fun. Also, they're fanatics about the whole situation.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they're very testy. That's why I watch my mouth. I always say, "Allah be praised." I don't want to get blown up because I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat in my own right
Right.
about being killed.
That's true.
You got to be scared of getting killed.
That's true.
You don't want to get killed.
Nope.
Nobody wants to die
No.
unless you think you're going to have the afterlife. Do you believe in the afterlife?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah. I gotta see it.
You gotta see. You gotta
I
see.
gotta see someone who tell me a story about something that happened years ago without being there.
Ah, like a reincarnation
Yep.
story. Oh, I see.
I gotta see it. If I don't see it, then I don't. I just gotta go by my time.
So you're gonna hang on to life.
Just hang on to a little left.
Yeah, a little left. What are you're only in your 30s. What do you
No, I'm
expect
not.
to end?
I'm 87.
I live with a vampire.
87. I just got bit
He's a
by a
zombie.
vampire when I was 25. It was a cute girl.
He watched a lot of horror movies.
And when I fell asleep, I was just drunk and she was just fat. But
You were just drunk, so you got bitten by a fat vampire.
hey man, whatever drugs he put was really good. And I see everybody was skinny. So I don't know.
You like the heavy set girls, do you?
I don't know. I just
You don't know.
I don't know.
All I know, I've never seen a
All I
fat
know,
vampire.
I just
There's felt people of
I
vampires.
was on drugs, so what you want me to do?
So I told you, see, now he's confessed his addictions.
And then I woke up, I got bit by a vampire, so that's
He
what
woke
happened.
up, and the poor
And
vampire.
it was a vampire, it was a big vampire. I was like, oh wow,
Oh wow, that's what you said.
what I got myself into.
Oh wow, what I do with that fat vampire girl?
Yeah,
You
well,
sure she just didn't have a girl with sharp teeth?
I don't know. Nobody knows what happened.
And then now
I don't even know what happened.
that's drunkenness.
I don't know.
You gotta watch the alcohol.
She tasted the drink like this.
She put stuff in the drink. She give you a Mickey Finn.
Yeah, she oh yeah,
Oh my poor.
she put the I am skinny on my drink.
Oh, so she looked skinny to you,
Yeah,
but when you woke up, there was this fat.
it was a fat girl.
Oh.
It's crazy.
See, I thought you Spanish people liked the fat girls.
I mean,
Well, hip in
when
that
I
dip.
was young, that's what happened.
Oh, so this is when you were young.
That's
Innocent.
why I'm 80.
You're 80 years old.
They told me I can only live until 2000. After that, that's it.
What? That's past 2000.
I'm
You're
only a baby right now because I'm only 80.
only a baby vampire.
Yep.
I thought he was a zombie. But he's a vampire. Help me.
We gotta sing the Trump song. We gotta sign off.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm a trumper, you're a trumper, wouldn't you wanna be a trumper?
That's not it. Oh, little Trumpy.
Oh, Lord Trumpy, he's the man. Oh. Onward, Trumpy soldiers, marching as to war, with the sword of Jesus, twice as strong as before. Beware all foes of goodness and decency, we will chain you dead. Onward, Trumpy soldiers, we're gonna one day make you wet your bed. Hey,
And thank you.
thank
Have a
you
good
very
time.
much. Oh
You
yeah.
gotta sign off.
Sign what?
Bye bye.